folks, Skulking 140, back doing not one of the auto-assembly related things I said I was going to be doing in the several weeks to come, because recently I just bought this and I really wanted to just show you what I got. This of course is a sort of unboxing as well as a review of something that I bought recently, which of course, if you can see right away, is the Darksiders 2 Collector's Edition. And this particular game was, someone actually requested me to do an unboxing of this particular collector's edition of this game, just to see what this comes with, just so that he can make sure that if this game is worth getting, then he can get it himself. And I know I'm a little bit late to the party on this because I've seen a lot of unboxings of this one particular collector's edition, and all of them have been very good from several critics. And when I first saw this particular collector's edition of Darksiders 2, I knew right away that I had to own it because I loved the first Darksiders, I really did, and when I heard that there was going to be a sequel, I had to just jump in straight away, no questions asked, because it was that good, because it's that good. But yes, here of course is the box itself, and this thing is much larger than I thought it was actually going to be, because I thought it was actually going to be just about a few inches smaller, but since of course this does come with a lot, there's a reason why this box is so big. So, of course, you can see on the box, on the front of the box, you'll see a picture of Death, one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse, and this window right here, one of the things that this box does come with, so we'll get to that in a minute. And, of course, the Darksiders 2 logo right there, saying Collector's Edition is that as well. And, of course, the logos, Vigil Games and THQ right there, and the 15 rating. On the side of the boxes, you have Death on his horse, and on this side, you have Death in battle, which is really, really cool. And on the back as well is giving somewhat of the brief description of the game itself. And you can see, of course, the logo saying, oh, let me just focus it. There you go. Of course, you'll see the logo saying this logo saying "Become Death," and of course the critics giving their take on this game and all that good stuff. And of course, there's Death right there. And here are two pictures taken straight from the game, so that you know what the game looks like in its gameplay as well as its cutscenes. And of course, at the bottom, you'll see a lot of the goodies that this collector's edition of this game comes with. So this does come with a lot. So without any further ado, let's get this thing open. One more thing as well. On the top, you'll see some really nice artwork of Death's face right there with the Darksiders 2 logo right there, and that's pretty cool. So I'm very excited about this because I'm really curious to see what else comes inside this thing. I know that I already just showed you the stuff that this does come with, but still I'm just curious to see what it looks like. So let's get this open, and I just pull out my trusted Robin Hood sword, which of course I got from a tobacco shop for about £5, which is quite nice. And let's get this thing open. That's it, there you go. Open for a minute, and just open that up, and gently lift everything out of the packaging, like so, and just put the box aside for the moment, because we've already looked at that. So, let's look at these in the order that they are in. The first thing as well that you'll see is this is quite a well-packaged set of goodies that this is. And let's just remove some of the plastic off of this thing so we can take a look. Nice plastic. Now the first thing we're going to take a look at, of course, one of the things that immediately I've seen, which I immediately wanted as well from looking at it, is of course this gorgeous piece of work right here is in fact the Mask of Death. One of the masks, of course, that the main character, one of the four horsemen from the apocalypse, Death, wears, and right away, I am so impressed with the design of this mask. The way that it looks, it feels... You know how when you go into one of those card shops and you always look for Halloween costumes and you see really creepy masks? Imagine this, but much better and with a much better design. But of course, if you can feel it right away, if you tap it really carefully, it is in fact quite hollow plastic. So be careful with it though, because it could break from over time, but it's best to just keep it on display. And of course, if you want to use it for Halloween, you can wear it as just like a casual mask, which looks really good. And the way that it looks as well is that this mask really does have the bone structure very well detailed into this. The detail on the bone is quite remarkable. It feels a lot like actual bone, and that is something really incredible as well. So that's the mask, and of course, one mask wouldn't be complete without, of course, the stand that this thing does come with. So let's just get this out. Here is the stand of the mask, and of course you'll see the stand saying Darksiders 2 right there, and of course here's the stand right here, and just put that in. Oh, wrong way around. There we go. Put that in, and of course have the mask right inside the stand right there. So there we go. There's the death mask on the... Hang on, let me just go back a little bit. There you go. Here is the death mask on the stand that it's on, and it's nice to see that this thing is actually on a stand, because it looks a lot better just standing up rather than just laying down. And you can see, again, the amazing detail and great work put into the making of this mask. It's gorgeous. One of the things that is worth getting for this collector's edition, so let's just get this bad boy out of the way. We'll get on to him at the end of the video. And, of course, more plastic out of the way. And of course, inside this, more paper as well. Here as well is the art book that this comes with as well, which of course you can see on the front cover. Here is Death looking really badass with his crow right there. And of course on the back you'll have the original, this particular logo of course is used in Darksiders 1. It's the logo symbolizing the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. And if you look inside the book as well, which is one of the main reasons why I wanted this, it's black. So nothing there yet, but of course, open all that up. You will see all of the gorgeous concept art in this game done by the leading designer of the game, Joe Madureira, a big name in comics. And right away, the one thing I'll say about the artwork for Darksiders 2 is that the artwork for this is gorgeous. One of the main reasons why I think that the game actually works quite well for its design and characters is that each of these characters look fantastic. They're very well designed, very creepy. I wouldn't say original, because there's some borrowed references to each of these characters that has a lot of differences, but at the same time, this is one of the main reasons why the designs in this particular game and the previous one work so well, with of course showing a lot of characters like Elder Adard, Death's Horse Despair, of course, Dust, his crow, and lots of other gorgeous bits of artwork right there. So that is really, really nice. It comes with the weapons, a lot of the characters, the demons, all the monsters, and oh look, it's Cthulhu. Or wait, no, it's not. It's called the Wailing Host. But there you go. Yes, so this art book is fantastic, really, really good. And of course, if you look at the end of the book right here, of course, you'll have the art of Darksiders 2. Coming fall 2012, and of course, at the moment, the current, the art of Darksiders for the first game in the series, which is really good if you're a fan of Joe Madureira's art, so let's just put that right down. So this book, of course, is fantastic as well. Gorgeous artwork from beginning to end, really well detailed, gorgeous, gorgeous pieces of work. And finally, last but not least, you have the game itself. Now the thing, of course, the thing is, it's just the game. There's nothing really that special. Of course, you can play the game and feel a little enticed about it. But the thing is, this particular game, of course, comes with the downloadable content called, if I can just show you right now, the downloadable content, which is Argyll's Tomb, which is some of the downloadable content that you can get for this game. And of course, on the back, it says the exact same thing that it says on the box, so really nothing that special. But this game is nicely packaged, as most games that are brand new always are, so that's really nothing that special. But let's just get this open with, because I'm going to be spending a lot of time playing this game, not having enough time doing anything else. But there we go. More rubbish. You can never have too many plastic in the world, that's the thing. So, of course, here's the game. And since a lot of people don't normally do this, I'm going to look inside the game. And of course, you have the downloadable content, the code, or which of course is the actual code for the digital soundtrack, which you can get online. Which of course the soundtrack is done by, I believe, Jesper Kid. If you don't know who he is, go play Assassin's Creed or Hitman, because he does the soundtracks for that. But there you go. There's the code, and of course the game, and the instruction manual, which Paper, paper, paper. And of course, here are the codes that you get as well, which is the Shadow of Death pack, which of course is the armor that he gets. There's the code right there. And finally, Argyl's Tomb, which is quite nice. But now here's the manual. Really nothing that special, just the manual, just how the game works, and nothing of the plot, which is a shame. But then again, you get what you pay for. So really, that's all you get for this particular part of the game, is just the soundtrack, and well, just the codes for the soundtrack, many different codes, and the manual that it comes with. So this is actually not that bad. I think the codes actually do help a lot, because you get the armor as well, which is quite nice. So really, that's about it. This is... What can I really say about this without saying what's already been said? This particular collector's edition of this one game is one of the main reasons why it looks really fantastic, in that you've got the Mask of Death, which is gorgeous, you've got the game, which is even better, and you've got the art book as well as the codes, and the codes for the soundtrack. And the way that this pretty much collector's edition, the way this collector's edition looks as well, it's fantastic altogether. So, is this worth getting? Yes, it is. If you're a fan of the first Darksiders, and if you want to get the second one, I would highly recommend it as well. But the thing is, though, is this particular collector's edition is kind of going out of stock at the moment, so if you haven't got it, I would recommend getting it. Darksiders 2 in the UK has just been recently released, so if you want to go get it, by all means get it. This has been the Darksiders 2 Collector's Edition unboxing and somewhat review, and I'm Skullgrim140. I hope you've enjoyed this. Continuing on with the rest of the week, we're going to be looking at the rest of the things I got from Auto Assembly. So until then, folks, see you all soon. Bye.